హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, మీరు చూస్తున్నది డిఎస్ఎఫ్ ఛానల్, మీ దివ్యాంగుల సామాజిక వేదిక.
Departmental tests. May 2020 session, the accounts test for executive officers, EOT 141, కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా నుండి 29 ప్రశ్నలు రావడం జరిగింది ఈ పేపర్లో. అంటే 100కు 29 ప్రశ్నలు కేవలం కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా నుంచి వచ్చినాయంటే ఇది కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా అనేది ఈ పేపర్ పాస్ కావడంలో చాలా కీలకం. మే 2020 సెషన్లో వచ్చిన ప్రశ్నలు, వాటికి జవాబులను ఈ వీడియోలో ఒకసారి పరిశీలిద్దాం. ఈ వీడియోలోకి వెళ్ళే ముందు ఇంకా ఈ ఛానల్ను సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయని వారు తప్పనిసరిగా సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. అలాగే మీ మిత్రులకు, శ్రేయోభిలాషులకు ఈ ఛానల్కు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయాల్సిందిగా సూచించండి. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India shall be removed from his office by way as options 1. Removed on like ground as Chief of Navy, 2. as Chief of Army, 3. as Judge of Supreme Court, and 4. Prime Minister Office. Chapter 5, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, Article 148, Comptroller and Auditor General of India. దీంట్లో 148 ఆఫ్ 1 పేరాను చూసినట్టయితే, క్లాజ్ను చూసినట్టయితే, there shall be a Comptroller and Auditor General of India who shall be appointed by the President by warrant under his hand and seal, and shall only be removed from office in like manner and on the like grounds as a judge of the Supreme Court. ఇక్కడ మూడవ చాయిస్, removed on like ground as judge of Supreme Court. Next question. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India, after his ceasing from office, he may reappointed in options 1. in any central government services, 2. state government services, 3. not eligible to hold in any office, 4. none. ఇక్కడ ఆర్టికల్ 148 కంట్రోలర్ అండ్ ఆడిటర్ జనరల్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాలో 4th క్లాస్ చూసినట్టయితే, ద కంట్రోలర్ అండ్ ఆడిటర్ జనరల్ షల్ నాట్ బీ ఎలిజిబుల్ ఫర్ ఫర్దర్ ఆఫీస్ ఐదర్ అండర్ ద గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా ఆర్ అండర్ ద గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ స్టేట్ ఆఫ్టర్ హీ హ్యాస్ ceased to hold his office. So the correct choice is 4. none. Next question. The conditions of service of persons serving in the Indian Audit and Accounts Department shall be options 1. according to Constitution, 2. any law made by Parliament, 3. rules of President made consulting with C and AG, and 4. all. Here Article 148 Comptroller and Auditor General of India 5th class. The conditions of service of persons serving in the Indian Audit and Accounts Department and the administrative powers of the Comptroller and Auditor General shall be such as may be prescribed by rules made by the President after consultation with the Comptroller and Auditor General. So the answer is 4. all. Next question. The form of accounts of union and the state shall be prescribed. Options 1. on the President may order, 2. on the advice of C and AG, 3. as prescribed by C and AG, and 4. all. Here Article 150 Forms of accounts of the union and of the states. The accounts of the union and of the states shall be kept in such form as the President may, on the advice of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, prescribe. So the answer is all. Next question. The state audit report shall be submitted by the C and AG to the Governor under Article options 1. 150, 2. 151, 3. 158, and 4. 160 of the Constitution of India. Here Article 151 Audit Reports. The reports of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India relating to the accounts of the Union shall be submitted to the President. And 2. The accounts of the state shall be submitted to the Governor of the state. So, 2. 151 of the Constitution of India is right answer. Next question. The estimates of expenditure of annual financial statements shall show separately such as options 1. Charged expenditure as mentioned in the Constitution of India. 2. Expenditure made from the consolidated fund of the state. 3. Distinguish the expenditure on revenue account from other expenditure. 4. All. Here, Article 202 annual financial statement దీంట్లో సెకండ్ క్లాస్ the estimates of expenditure embodied in the annual financial statement show separately. ఇక్కడ A, B ఉన్నాయి. A, the sum requires to meet expenditure described by this constitution as expenditure charged upon the consolidated fund of the state. ఇది 1 సూచిస్తుంది. అట్లాగే the sums required to meet other expenditure proposed to be made from the consolidated fund to the state. This is second option. And should distinguish expenditure or revenue account from other expenditure. This is 3. So, all is correct answer. Next question. The estimates of expenditure shall submit before the legislature in shape of demands for grants. Options 1. Assembly may accept as it is. 2. May refuse to assent. 3. May assent to any demand with reduction. 4. All. Here, Article 203 procedure in legislature with respect to estimates. దీంట్లో 203 of 2 చూస్తే so much of the said estimates as relates to other expenditure shall be submitted in the form of demands for grants to the Legislative Assembly, and the Legislative Assembly shall have power to assent or to refuse to assent to any demand or to assent to any demand subject to a reduction of the amount specified therein. So, the answer is for all. Next question. No appropriation bills are accepted regarding the expenditure on consolidation fund in excess of the grants accepted the House of Legislature except. Here options 1 under Article 205 and 206, 2 Article 201 and 202, 3 under Article 202 and 203, and 4 Article 203 and 204. Article 204 appropriation bills. 204 of 3 subject to the provisions of Article 205 and 206. No money shall be withdrawn from the consolidated fund of state except under appropriation made by law passed in accordance with the provisions of this article. So, the answer is 1 under Article 205 and 206. Next question. The supplementary, additional or excess grants required, if any, the governor cause to be presented to the assembly under 1 Article 215, 2 Article 218, 3 under Article 205 and 4 under Article 209 of the Constitution of India. So, here Article 205 supplementary, additional or excess grants. Clause 1, the governor shall and A, B ఇవ్వబడ్డాయి. So, the answer is 3, cause to be presented to the assembly under Article 205 of the Constitution of India. Next question. Money bill or financial bills or amendments shall be proposed on the recommendation of the governor even beyond the matter specified in the definition of the money bill under 1 Article 206, 2 Article 208, 3 Article 207 and 4 Article 209 of the Constitution. Here 207 article special provisions as to financial bills. దీంట్లో a bill or amendment making provision for any to the matter specified in Article 199 shall not be introduced or moved except on the recommendation of the governor, and a bill making such provisions shall not be introduced in legislature council. So here right answer is 3, Article 207 of Constitution of India. Next question. The Finance Commission is a commission constituted under options 1, Article 280, 2, Article 204, 3, Article 218 and 4, Article 214 of the Indian Constitution. Here Article 216(4) interpretation in this part. Finance Commission means a finance commission constituted under Article 280. So option 1, Article 280 of the Indian Constitution is correct answer. Next question. The requirements for imposing the taxes. Options 1, there must be law. 2, the law must authorize the tax. 3, the tax must be levied and collected. And 4, all. Here Article 265, taxes not be imposed save by authority of law. No tax shall be levied or collected except by authority of law. So here 1, 2, 3 options are collectively correct. So the fourth answer is correct. Next question. The consolidated fund does not include 1, all revenues, 2, savings of employees, 3, ways and means advances, 4, all loans raised. Here Article 266, Consolidated Funds and Public Accounts of India and of the States. దీంట్లో క్లాస్ 1లో all revenues received by the government of India, all loans raised by the government by the issue of treasury bills, loans or ways and money advances, and all monies received by the government in repayment of loans shall form one consolidated fund to be entitled the Consolidated Fund of India. So here savings of employees are not included. So 2, savings of employees is correct answer. Next question. The contingency fund established by law by Parliament in the nature of impressed under 1, Article 266, 2, Article 267, 3, Article 268 and 4, Article 269 of the Constitution of India. Here Article 267, Contingency Fund. Clause 1, Parliament may by law establish a contingency fund in the nature of an imprest to be entitled the Contingency Fund of India. So the answer is 2, Article 267 of the Constitution of India. Next question. Distribution of revenues between the Union and the state are indicated under Articles 1, 262, 265, 2, 268 to 285, or 3, 238 to 245, and 4, 358 to 362 of Constitution of India. Here in the Constitution of India, distribution of revenues between the Union and the states are started from Article 268. So option 2, 268 to 285 of Constitution of India is correct answer. Next question. The Parliament by law formulate principles for determining when the goods or interstate trades. Options 1, sale, 2, purchase of, 3, consignment of, and 4, all. Here Article 269, taxes levied and collected by the Union but assigned to the states. 269 of 3, Parliament may by law formulate principles for determining when a sale or purchase of or consignment of goods takes place in the course of interstate trade or commerce. So the answer is 4, all. Next question. No grants shall be distributed to the state by the Union in lieu of export duty on jute and jute products. Options 1, Assam, 2, Bihar, 3, Telangana, 4, West Bengal. Here in Article 273, grants in lieu of export duty on jute and jute products. 273 of 1 law. there shall be charged on the consolidated fund of India in each year as grants in aid of the revenues of the states of Assam, Bihar, Orissa and West Bengal. So here there is no Telangana here, so the answer is Telangana 3. Next question. No grants from the union to certain states may provide parliament by law in the pattern of 1. Changing the figure from year to year. 2. Changing the figure from state to state. 3. Change the scheme from state to state. And 4. All states are equal formula. Here, Article 275 grants from the union to certain states in the first class. Such sums as Parliament may by law provide shall be charged on the consolidated fund of India in each year as grants in aid of the revenues of such states as Parliament may determine to be in need of assistance, and different sums may be fixed for different states. So, changing the figure from state to state is correct answer. Next question. The calculation of net proceeds of any tax or duty attributable any area shall be ascertained and certified by 1. Parliament, 2. Controller and Auditor General of India, 3. President of India and 4. None. Here Article 279 calculation of net proceeds etc. ఈ దీంట్లో ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్లో the purpose of those provisions, the net proceeds of any tax or duty or of any part of any tax or duty in or attributable to any area shall be ascertained and certified by the Controller and Auditor General of India, whose certificate shall be final. So your answer is 2. Controller and Auditor General of India. Next question. Not the duty of commission to make recommendation to the president on 1. Distribution of net proceeds in between states and union. Principles for governing the grants in aid of the revenue of the states out of consolidated fund of union. 3. Measure needed to grow the consolidated fund of a state to supplement resources of the municipalities. And 4. The recommendations may be made to provide funds for the state of Prime Minister. Here Article 280 Finance Commission law, third class, it shall be the duty of the commission to make recommendations to the president as to a. the distribution between the union and states of the net proceeds of the taxes, and b. the principles which should govern the grants in aids of the revenues of the state out of consolidated fund, and bb. the measures need argument consolidated funds to of a state to supplement the resource of panchayats, and c is for municipalities, and d is commissioned by the president in interests of sound finance. Kani fourth, the recommendations may be made to provide funds for a state of prime minister anedi ledu. So the answer is 4. Next question. The custody of the three funds of the state and its drawal and remittance shall be regulated by rules made by governor of the state until law made by the legislature under 1. Article 277, 2. Article 283, 3. Article 273, 4. Article 280 of Constitution of India. Here Article 283 custody etc. of consolidated funds and contingency funds and monies credited to the public accounts. దీంట్లో సెకండ్ క్లాస్ అనేది స్టేట్ ఫండ్స్ గురించి తెలియజేస్తుంది. షల్ బి రెగ్యులేటెడ్ బై లా మేడ్ బై ద లెజిస్లేచర్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్ అండ్ అంటిల్ ప్రొవిజన్ ఇన్ దట్ బిహాఫ్ ఆఫ్ సో మేడ్ షల్ బి రెగ్యులేటెడ్ బై రూల్స్ మేడ్ బై ద గవర్నర్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టేట్ తెలియజేస్తుంది. కాబట్టి సెకండ్ వన్ Article 283 of the Constitution of India is correct answer. Next question. Restriction of imposition of taxes on the sales and purchases of goods in case of 1. outside the state, 2. imports or exports outside of India, 3. by making law by parliament, and 4. all. Here Article 286 restriction as to imposition of tax on the sales or purchases of goods. Here class 1 and 2. Class 1. No law of state shall impose or authorize the imposition of a tax on the sales of purchases of goods where such sale or purchase of take place. A. Outside the state. B. In the course of the import of the goods into or export the goods out of the territory of India. And Class 2. Parliament may by law or formulate principles for determining when a sale or purchase of goods take place. So here the answer is 4. All. Next question. The adjustment in respect of certain expenses and pensions are in 1. Article 288, 2. Article 290, 3. Article 283 and 4. Article 280 of the Constitution of India. Here Article 290 adjustment in respect of certain expenses and pension. So answer is 2. Article 290 of the Constitution of India. Next question. Borrowing by the Government of India is subject to 1. Up to security of the consolidated fund. 2. Limits fixed by the Parliament by law. 3. Within the limits of guarantee. And 4. All above. Here Article 292 borrowing by the government. The executive power of the Union extends to borrowing upon the security of the consolidated fund of India within such limits, if any, as may from time to time by fixed by Parliament by law, and to the giving of guarantees within such limits, if any, may be so fixed. So the answer is all above. 4. Next question. Recruitments and conditions of service of persons serving the Union or the state are in 1. Article 308, 2. Article 309, 3. Article 292 and 4. Article 290. Here Article 309 recruitment and conditions of service of persons serving the Union or a state. So the correct answer is 2. Article 309. Next question. Non-statutory rules cannot modify the statutory rules. Options 1 under Article 315, 2 309, 3 297 and 4 under Article 314. It may be Article 315. Question. Pending representation on the adverse remarks in the confidential report, considering the selection to the selection grade or post should not be taken into the account. Options under Article 209, under Article 218, under Article 301 and under Article 309. Here Article 309 is relating to recruitment and conditions of service of persons serving the Union or state. 4 under Article 309 is correct option. Next question. The word or Raj Pramukh omitted and replaces governor by the Constitution 7th Amendment Act. Options 1 1978, 2 1988, 3 1956 and 4 1966. Here the words are Raj Pramukh omitted by the Constitution 7th Amendment Act 1956 section 29 and scheduled. So here answer is 3 1956. ఇది మే 2020 సెషన్ ఈఓటీలోని కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాకి సంబంధించిన ప్రశ్నలు మరియు జవాబులు. If you like this video, please do like, share to your friends and comment on this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and all the best.